Welcome to Forging the Narrative. This is a show that takes a look at Warhammer 40,000 battle reports that are played with a focus on campaign narrative, telling a story throughout the battle. Why are people fighting? And where the result of one battle is going to have an impact on what happens in the next battle. Either the forces chosen, the locale fought over, or the scenario that's going to be played. We're joining a campaign that's in mid-progress. I've decided to get back into 40K. There's a new edition. I thought I would start from scratch, if you will, pretending I didn't really know anything about earlier editions, and I'm finding it's a lot better that way, trying to get rid of any baggage I might be carrying over. And I found a friend of mine through the War Machine community, actually, John, and he's kind of an hard boy. I'm more of a soft lad, but things are working out between us. He's got his Tau, I've got my Space Marines, and if I can set the scene for you a little bit, there's in the far-flung reaches of the galaxy, off in some segmentum that everybody seems to forget about, there's an Imperial agri-world, and it seems that they were several years behind on their grain tithes. So some Imperial forces were sent out to investigate and were never heard from again. There just happens to be some Space Marines in the area, so now they're sent in to figure out what's going on. The first battle was 500 points, and during the course of that battle, the Space Marines encountered some Xenos, the Tau, for the first time that they had never seen before. And they recaptured an Imperial Bastion outpost and were able to get some intelligence on the Tau. It was a very hard fought battle. There was maybe 2 Space Marines left alive and 2 Tau that fled the table. So the Tau know the Space Marines are coming. The Space Marines know what city the Tau have their headquarters in. They were able to learn that. So true to Space Marine fashion, they obliterated the place with orbital bombardments, but the Tau knew it was going to happen, so they withdrew. So what you're about to see is the city after the orbital bombardments, with the Space Marines coming in to see if they can find anything in the rubble to give them more information, hopefully a bunch of Tau that they killed. But that's not going to happen because the Tau had left, and so then the Tau are coming back in to sort of surprise the Space Marines. It's a Dawn of War deployment, and it's the Scourge scenario. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we forge the narrative. Okay, here we go, getting ready to get started with our Forging the Narrative battle. Second in the series of battles that we're fighting. Here's Commander Masaccio here with the Devastator squad. They're just positioned there. And then these scouts infiltrated. This is the Scourge scenario, I guess it's called. And so we've got these different objectives here. The cards indicate how many points they're worth. And then the little servo skull holders are telling us what the mysterious objective is. So a scout squad's in this building here on the 4-pointer with a mysterious objective that improves their cover save. Likewise with these guys on the 3-pointer. And then over here we have the Tau coming in, and the Hyper Slime River is in their way. Fortunately, the objective turned out lower on this side of the table with the 1s, the 2s, and the 2s. Here they are en masse, getting ready to come in and try and push the Space Marines back from the city that they orbitally bombarded into oblivion. I have the first turn. Let's see how this thing develops. Okay, not a lot going on Space Marine turn 1. The Devastator squad ran up into this ruins here, taking position, waiting for the Tau to come from this way. The Scout squad here lit up the Pathfinders with some heavy bolter fire, killing a guy with a rail rifle that was standing on the bridge. But here they come. It's their turn 1. It was a bloody Tau turn for the Space Marines. Notice who's gone. 2 missile launchers and the heavy bolter guy. Where are all my heavy weapons going? Up in smoke. These crisis suits came out here and they launched some missiles into the Devastators, killing 2. And then I don't know, something else killed this guy over here. Oh, the thing with the big hammerhead with the big railgun on it. So now we're going to see if some of our guys rock in from reserves to help save the day. There's a squad in the Devilfish, and it's probably going to claim this objective. What do you think? Anyway, Space Marine turn 2. Space Marines got a little revenge this turn. The land speeders came down, beep striking, as well as 2 units of Terminators. Terminators concentrated all their fire. Oh wait, that's a game term, right? Concentrated fire. Is that a rule? Okay. They collectively shot at the crisis suits and took them out. And a combination of the heavy bolters on the land speeders, as well as heavy bolter dude over there, took care of all of the Pathfinders. So comes the rest of the Tau. There are still some Tau in reserve, right?
One squad.
There's one squad of Tau in reserves. So Tau turn 2. My, what a bloody affair this is turning out to be. Or maybe they're all this way. I don't know. Don't play enough. Anyway, so some Tau dudes, Fire Warriors, think they're called, came in from this table edge. He'd kept them in reserves and completely annihilated all the scouts that were controlling this 3-point objective there. So I might have to respond to that threat into my side. The missile launcher, my last remaining missile launcher, last remaining thing that's not a power fist to deal with fast, skimmy vehicles here, has left me. And I also lost a land speeder. Should note the Hammerhead sniped the missile launcher guy using the rail gun to take out one trooper. That's all he could see. And then it was the crisis suits that did in the land speeder here, lighting him up. So Space Marine turn 3. Let's see what unfolds. These turns go by quicker the fewer models you got left on the table. The Terminators came over this way, shot at the Fire Warriors, killed a few of them, and then they failed their morale check and then ran away right off the table. My land speeder came over and shot at a shield drone. And that's about it. Let's see what these guys are trying to run across the street and roll to 1. So they're kind of hanging out there in the open. It's my Warlord, by the way. Tau turn 3. Okay, here we saw the Tau Hammerhead launching some submunitions rounds into this ruin here, taking out one of the scouts. It was really aimed for the Sarge, but some dude jumped in the way, saved the Sarge. Fortunately, the Sarge from the Devastators, his compatriots were not as willing to risk their lives when the drone from the Devilfish put some shots into the squad, ending the Sergeant's life. And then the crisis suits have taken out the final land speeder, so it's pretty much Space Marines have this half of the board, the Tau have this half of the board. And we are going into turn 4 right now. Okay, really boring turn. I'm trying to consolidate on this point here, and so I'm just moving my dudes in there to try and hold it, and I want to keep them kind of safe, maybe in the corner, so that they can get the linebacker point, line breaker. This is not football. So yeah, that's it, and we'll see what the Tau do on their turn 4. Okay, so we're trying to hold out on this crucial objective here, and shots are just coming down from all sides. There's munitions exploding in here. Took out the last guy in the Devastator squad. Also put a wound in on the Warlord. If he can clear out these scouts, then I won't be scoring those 4 points, and it's kind of back into a game again. You got the Devilfish coming up. He's got that scoring payload in there. And we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to hunker down here and hope the game ends soon with my guys still alive, because it is my turn 5, and I'm going to see what I can do with these Terminators to help the scouts out. Okay, we are going to be pushing on into the 6th turn. On my 5th turn, I didn't really do much, just sort of tried to spread the guys out here, so I'm not taking too many hits from munitions. That's about it. His turn, he was trying to get as many shots in there. If you can clear out the scouts, then I can't control that objective. If you can kill my Warlord, who now has 2 wounds on him, he'll get a point for that. And I finally remember that I have camo cloaks on these guys. In my defense, they're camouflaged, so they're kind of hard to see, but those might come in handy. And they're pinned now. They took a shot from a drone thingy. So yeah, they're going to do a lot of hunkering and keeping their fingers crossed, and the Terminators are going to see if they can roll higher than a 1 for their moving through cover and running and whatnot. We'll see how this goes. And here we have the final score. Space Marine player has 3 points. The Tau player wins with 4. Scouts are still alive. They were getting shot from all sides. Devilfish came over and put out the Fire Warriors, giving them this objective, scoring them their 3 points. 1 point over here for a total of 4 for Linebreaker. And the Space Marines, what did they? They drew first blood, and then I got a point somewhere else along the way, and then they get their 3rd one from this squad here. They do not get the 4 points because this gun drone has moved up to deny them that objective, costing the game. Gotta watch out for those jumping gun drones. Alright, so we're gonna see where the campaign goes next. The first game went to the Space Marines, second one went to the Tau. They've both been close, so we'll see what the finale is gonna be. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. So, where do we go from here? Space Marines have won 1 battle, the Tau won the second one. The next battle is going to be 1,500 points, and it's probably going to happen out in a wilderness area around some strange, mysterious ruins and statues and things. Will the carnage and bloodshed awaken some long asleep evil that would best remain undisturbed? Who knows? Only way to tell is to watch and find out. So long.